Hello, everyone. Happy Friday. Hopefully, I am finding you on a beautiful day, but the day I'm recording this, it is raining buckets and it is not a nice Friday weather-wise. Where is our heat? I need heat. Apparently, it's coming next week. Okay. Hi, everyone. Listen, I want to talk about being stuck behind a label, even maybe what's the word I'm looking for? Like a diagnosis, a condition, life, and just being stuck behind, like feeling stuck because of that one particular thing, not moving forward, and sometimes being blinded almost by that particular label or diagnosis or condition. And I think that, like, I'm not, listen, oh, here I am just eating something while I'm doing this. I'm doing it. I'm going to eat at the same time. Um, okay. Promise I will not eat one more chip. It just like happened. Okay. I just feel like lately in my stories, I've been answering a lot of people saying, like, this is my limiting belief, or this is what's stopping me. This is my excuse. This is what I always fall back on, whether it's menopause or hormones or kids, stress, anxiety, all of these things that, like, guys, I am not at all pretending like these don't exist or are not real. Like, that's not what this is about. This is about me trying to create awareness around what you do have control over. And I want to create awareness or reflection in regards to, is there a way that I could be performing better, regardless of what I might have, or regardless of how old I am? Could I be performing better? Could I be showing up differently in a way that is promoting healthier, better, you know what I mean? Like stronger. I don't know. I think that sometimes because we're labeled or we have like a diagnosis of some sort, we really almost become submissive to it. And it's like, well, since I have this, might as well do this. And it's the might as well mentality. And for me, as much as, like, no, I'm not dealing with premenopause or menopause, so I don't know what you're going through, but I really am trying to build character with whatever life throws at me. I know that I want to prioritize the best version of myself within those walls or within those, consequences. So I think it's really, really important that sometimes we just take a step back and say, is there a way that I could change something in my approach right now? You know, and maybe is there a way that I could change my perspective? Because I do believe that, and again, I said this to one lady who reached out and said, menopause is no joke. And, like, I'm doing this, and this. And I'm still struggling with my weight, or I just, I can barely lose weight, whatever. And I'm like, fuck weight loss then. Like, I'm not kidding. If you truly believe, like, you're sleeping well, you're lifting weights, you're moving your body, you eat nutrient dense foods, you're not drinking a lot of alcohol, you really are proud of how you're showing up, and you really feel like you're doing everything that is in front of you, and you're really taking care of yourself, fuck weight loss then. Because you're doing what only 1% of the population is doing. 80% of you, 90%, I'm just throwing percentages right now, but a lot of you are not taking good care of yourselves. You're not moving your body every day. You're drinking too much alcohol. You're sitting on your ass a lot. Like, I don't know, something. There must be something. I have things that I need to work on, and I'm not carrying excess fat, and I don't have these, like, reasons. And I could still perform better. There's still things that I could work on, that I am working on. So for me, I like that perspective better than just, I'm doomed for life. This is over. I'm done. There's nothing else I can do because I have this label. So for me, it's like, this should be inspiring. This is great news. There must be something that you are realizing that you could perform a little better. You could prioritize differently. There's, like, things that we could be doing. And no, nothing's easy. But at the end of the day, if you have access to it, isn't that the tool that you need? Just access? Have access to something, right? Isn't that all that's missing? Just access to it? So for example, people will be like, oh, now that I'm on menopause, I really need to eat more nutrient dense foods. Like my body doesn't like do the same with carbs and whatever. Cool. Now you have this knowledge. You have access to nutrient dense foods. Awesome. Let's do that. Okay. I think that we tend to fall back on reasons and excuses that are comfortable, that are familiar to us. Like even to the point of like, you've done Weight Watchers, you've counted points, you fucking hated it, yet you still go back. And I'm like, but it's comfortable to you. We actually feel comfort in shit that we hate. Isn't that sad? Like that should be uncomfortable. That does not make me who I want to be. This does not, promote the life that I want. This is not a part of my future vision. Yet because I've done it before and I'm kind of comfortable failing at this, I'm going to do it again. It's just so interesting to me. And I do it for other things as well. We really do fall back on things that feel comfortable to us, even if we know they're not leading us to where we want to be. Okay. And I'm going to leave you with this. Am I making this scenario, this situation harder or more difficult than it actually needs to be? Am I creating my own stress right now? Am I like, is my perspective the issue? And I'm not telling you it is. I'm just like trying to get you to think about how you can feel like you can get yourself out of the way you feel. And that is through different perspectives. That is a different perception. Another life is waiting on the other side of a different perspective. I'm not kidding, you guys. Everything has a different perspective. Everything. Something traumatic happens, one person is going to have a different perspective than you. So I'm telling you, a different life is waiting. They always say like a different life is waiting behind another mindset. And what is mindset? Perspective. That's all it is. Okay. So when something happens, two people can have the same exact thing happen to them, but their perspective, the way they behave and react to it is completely different. Why? Because they see it in a different way. They have a different perspective of what happened. Okay. So I'm just putting out there that maybe is it your perspective that is making things more difficult when it comes to weight loss, when it comes to how you're showing up. All right. Hopefully this made you reflect today. And I'm really hoping you'll reach out in my DMs if there's anything you want to chat about in your perspective, maybe in your happiness, how you're showing up. I am here for you anytime. All right. Have a great day. Bye.